the reason these cars are riding so much rougher than what they used to is...
Big crash! One car gets turned sideways. The trial Hermie Sadler is involved in 93, and Dave Blaney is involved.
Go high, go high, go high, go high. There's no one spinning down the bottom.
One car airborne against the catch fence, and they're still looking down in the corner.
Keep the in line,
77 cars involved in 96. Dale Earnhardt Jr. also involved, has some damage. So here on lap number 23, and Dave Blaney climbs out of his car, and be careful, Dave.
Just about getting to even with him, and as you can see right here, as he goes by, the 3-car turns Hermie Sadler, which turns Hermie Sadler into the 93, sends him back across the racetrack. It's just you're so close, such close quarters, that as they race right there, somebody checks up just a little bit to give somebody a little bit of room.
There's a different angle looking back up toward the tri-oval from the inside of the racetrack. Wow, that's Blaney's car on its roof right against the catch fence, and did its job and shoved him back onto the racetrack as we check in out in the pits with Jack Arute.
Here you would think if you were on your roof and you were on fire like Dave Blaney was, that you might have other things to think about than having the wherewithal to radio to your crew. But that's what Dave Blaney did. You know what he radioed? He said, I'm on fire. I'm pulling the onboard fire extinguisher. That thoroughly amazes me that while all hell is breaking loose, Blaney had the wherewithal to put the fire out.
Car just gets to moving around on him quite a bit going down into turn one. You see the back end kind of hop a little bit, and it just stepped out. That's a product of that little spoiler back there. See the back of it start to hop, though? He kind of gets a little hop in the back of the car, and it comes out from under him.
And remember, we've already made note, entering that corner at 200 miles per hour. It's all happening so fast.
Again, credit the safer barriers for minimizing the impact for Dave Blaney.
Trouble back straight away. Got a span on the back.
Oh, Blaney! No, right into the traitor. Man, that was a lick. Boy, oh boy. Look at the back of that thing. Holy, what back? She's gone. Man. Look at that car.
Blaney's car is destroyed.
Front and rear. It is used up. Only thing left on that car is the number. Yeah, just come up off there. Usually hit the outside wall. Now he just lost it. Coming off. Hit the inside wall back there, and the thing just flies back out into the racetrack. It's almost like it when he hit that inside wall, there's another white car back against the wall down there.
That was Kevin LePage, I believe, 37.
Dale Jarrett misses a lot of wrecks. But this thing comes flying back out in the racetrack. I believe that lick just kept knocked Dave's foot off the brake, and he couldn't get it. Just no brake at all.
That was a hard lick. Kenny climbed out and takes off the helmet and the Hans device, the head and neck support. And he is thankfully okay, as is Dave Blaney.
Back in Michigan under caution, scary moment for Dave Blaney. Just a moment ago, contact with the 12 car of Ryan Newman, and Blaney's car comes up off the racetrack. There's Carl Edwards behind him, the leader. That's the contact with Menard first into Newman.
Boy, Blaney just got blindsided on that move there.
Yeah, nothing he could do. The 15 got into the back of the 12, and that turned him down into Dave Blaney.
Well, it still looked like the 12 car was sideways when Paul actually made contact. You see the 12 car come off the corner. It looks like he's out there pretty good, and then Paul catches the back.
Well, look at Carl Edwards, the leader, right behind this mess. He had to come all the way down on the inside on the apron area.
He got a good view of that one.
Wow. Blaney's car got up and popped the roof. Right there. Scrapes the wall and comes right back down. Those roof flaps.
Yeah, he was really lucky he was right against the wall there. That's the only thing that kept that car from turning over. Problem, but he's able to stay in. We have one in the wall.
Dave Blaney just nosing down. Oh, just getting by.
Kyle Busch just missed 22.
Wow, the 15 and 18 just barely got by.
Well, it's a hard lick for Dave Blaney.
It'll be interesting to see if he got help there, but this is coming off of turn 2 and just shot down across to the inside wall. He was in a pack of cars.
It's another one of these things where you see these guys get together, they're not quite clear, and then Dave's a victim.
There's Menard. There comes Kyle Busch, just barely by in front. Now watch the 15 and 18 split him on either side.
Kyle Busch saw it happen and backed down. Gave himself plenty of room there, but
great job.
He thought it was plenty of room. Yeah, that's heads-up driving.
Fortunately, Dave out of the car with that almost head-on lick into the inside wall.
And he had such a good run. It's just heartbreaking. You see these guys having good runs and people that really need good runs. And to have something like that to happen, is particularly when it's not your fault.
Yeah, he's looking for somebody, looking up on the racetrack. Not a happy camper. Got to go up and let his emotions be known. They're going to steer him over toward the ambulance.
They have a safer barrier on the inside wall as well, so that was good news for Dave.